I hope you guys have some exciting traveling plans this year, and today I want to talk about my experiences that I've had flying the drone in Asia for the last almost 3 years. But as a disclaimer, I want to say this is based on my personal experience. This is definitely not a guideline to anything. So I want to divide up this video into sort of first half, talking about like the authorities that I had to communicate with in relation to drones. The second part, I want to share my personal experience that I had in those countries that I think are drone friendly. In the autumn of 2019, you guys know I spent some time in Thailand and did not see any drone footage. Well, because Thailand now has rather strict drone regulation where any drones with a camera, you need to get it registered by 2 authorities. So first authority is the National Broadcasting and Telecommunications Commission. So I ended up getting the certificate of registration within about 30 minutes to 1 hour after providing all the information that they require as this. After that, I applied immediately online with the CAAT of Thailand, and it's already been 3 months. Still, it's under approval process. I feel like the registration only really makes sense if you're a resident in Thailand. That's rather sad because when I first got Spark, I think Thailand was one of the first destinations that I was in. Now it's a little bit harder to do. And recently I emailed Taiwan authority about whether I need to register the drone in Taiwan, because I read from somewhere online that a foreigner probably need to register their drone. So I just inquired whether I need to register my Mavic Mini, and they said, as of now, I don't need to register Mavic Mini. And they bracketed at the end of March 2020. So maybe there might be regulation change, I'm not sure. There are certain popular tourist sites that you just cannot fly the drone. The most scary experience I had was actually in Tibet. If you guys have been following my channel for some time, you guys probably have watched my video about how I almost got imprisoned in Tibet for flying drone in Everest Base Camp in China side. Before flying the drone, I actually even double checked with my travel guide, but of course the regulation at the borders always change. So I actually just flew the drone not very far because it got too windy, like up in the air, because Everest Base Camp is more than 5,000 meters above sea level. So I just immediately brought it down, and as soon as I did that, military officials actually came along. They checked my footages and realized, I didn't really fly anywhere far. So I was fine in the end, but just need to be a little bit mindful, especially if you fly in Tibet. And after Tibet, I actually moved down to Kathmandu to take the flight. In the Himalayas, there are a lot of checkpoints, and some of the checkpoints clearly said like no drones, but they only checked the car briefly. They didn't really go through my baggages and so on, so that was fine. But in Kathmandu airport, the airport security official, they didn't like the fact that I had too many battery pack, and they just asked me to leave some behind. But I explained to them that I was only passing by one day, was taking a lot of photos in Tibet, so they let me go in the end. But after that experience, I'm just traveling with 1 extra battery pack and that's it. But those are the only incidents that I had when I was dealing with the authorities in relation to sort of drone, batteries, etc. And for drones, because drones always need to be transported in the carry-on, I never had any problem. No one even asked me to show them the drones. So now I want to talk about the countries that I think are drone friendly. If you have some interesting experience about flying a drone in this region or any other region, please don't forget to comment down below and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you!